I'm Rebecca Surian, S-U-R-I-A-N, and I'm the Senior Animal Keeper at Altina WildlifePark. So we've got some pretty exciting new news with a brand new baby, the first for Altina. So we have our very own baby ring-tailed lemur, so basically a King Julian. We're not too sure if it's a boy or a girl just yet, but mum's doing great as a first-time mum. So Altina first started with just 2 females. One of those girls has just recently moved to Hunter Valley Zoo, and we also got our new male that came from Australia Zoo, which left us with a breeding pair, or hopefully a breeding pair, who's now proven that obviously love conquers all, and we've got our beautiful little baby. So ring-tailed lemurs are not the easiest animals to breed, especially as first-time parents. But obviously the water here on the Murrumbidgee River has gotten these guys, I guess, all the romance that they need to start their little family. So as soon as the baby was born, it was quite a surprise for us. Mum didn't even look like she was pregnant, but one of the keepers was quite fortunate to see baby wrapped around mummy's belly and that beautiful little striped tail curled around her body. So yeah, it was beautiful to see, and they're doing awesome. So ring-tailed lemurs come from Madagascar, which is quite appropriate, I guess, with the movie. Their personalities are very much the same as King Julian. They think that they're a higher primate than anyone else, and they've got quite an interesting attitude towards keepers, thinking that we're just here to serve them. But quite a beautiful animal. They are an endangered species, so we're quite lucky to be part of this breeding program here at Altina WildlifePark. The enclosure here at Altina WildlifePark is actually designed specifically for our ring-tailed lemurs. It's a beautiful island, that way there's no fencing around them. And they've got a beautiful big gum tree in here, their little den box and a few other little things to keep them occupied, as well as all the ropes and rocks and things like that. So it's quite a natural setting for them. And I've got a fly on my nose. So ring-tailed lemurs' diet's quite complicated. We've got, fruit and veg, but they also get seeds and nuts and special acacia gum that we get in specifically for their needs to have, like pollen and things like that. They also eat leaves and browse as well, so very complicated, and just like people can get things like diabetes and other health issues as well. So we need to be very careful of what we feed these guys. So Altina WildlifePark started in 2004, so we're quite a new zoo to the zoo family, I guess, here in Australasia. We are quite unique the way that we do our tours. Most of our tours are done with a horse-drawn cart, and you always have a personalised tour guide with you. So yeah, a little bit more of a personal touch and a very outback Australian feel with the Clydesdale pulling the horse-drawn cart. So at the moment we're looking at building our yellow-footed rock wallaby enclosure, so fingers crossed those guys will be with us shortly. We're also looking at extending our mini zoo walk-around area, just so that way there's a few extra exhibits that we can look at while we're waiting for the horse-drawn cart tours. One of the biggest projects we're looking at doing, hopefully in the near future, in the next year or so, to have our own cafeteria and education centre up the front. So that way we don't need to take bookings, and that would have that drive-by traffic,